today we're going to review the Super Mario Bros. Movie that came out this year, aka 2023. And you definitely didn't know that this was this year, obviously, because 2023 is not this year, according to your brain. I don't know what that was, but anyway, like I said, again, we're reviewing the Super Mario Brothers movie. I've said that like 1,000 times. I'm gonna get the IMDb page open because I want to see some of the information about this movie so that I can tell you about it, like the plot and everything. In case you don't know who Mario is, I have to rate it. Come on. Okay, I rated it, but you guys can't see it until the end of the video. But in case you don't know who Mario is, which is unlikely, but I'm going to give you a brief storyline of the movie. So, a Brooklyn plumber named Mario travels to the Mushroom Kingdom with a princess named Peach and an anthropomorphic mushroom named Toad to find Mario's brother Luigi and save the world from a ruthless, fire-breathing Koopa named Bowser. Yeah, it's rated PG for action and mild violence by the MPAA, aka the motion picture rating. I don't get it. I don't get the abbreviation. Do you get it? Because I don't get it. We'll try to keep this short and simple, so I'm going to try to dial back my nonsense, but that's going to be really hard. First is the actual story itself, which was, it sort of was disappointing. And that also ties into the pacing because they sort of montaged through the wrong things. They montaged through storylines that are really, really important to the movie, and so they sort of make it look like it was 5 seconds when it's a big plot that happened, and they sort of pay a lot of attention to the very small things in the movie, and that was one thing that sort of bothered me because they paid attention to the wrong things. But the cast is really good, starting with Chris Pratt. And the Chris Pratt hesitation, it was everywhere. Everyone's like, Chris Pratt's gonna be horrible in the role. Like, why is he playing Mario? But all the O's were sort of like tying to Chris Pratt's character as Mario because he plays Mario, and that's why everyone was sort of hesitant because they didn't know if Chris Pratt would be the right person to play him. But I can tell you, he's pretty good in this movie. And I think the entire cast did a good job. And Chris Pratt, he's so good at saying those classic Mario quotes and all those things.
Let's go.
Wahoo! And Luigi too is actually a really good character in the movie, and they were also the entire cast was, but Jack Black as Bowser is the standout, man. He is incredible in the role. Now, I would say the script that Bowser was given was cliche. It was conventional. It didn't fit what Bowser could have done if that script was better. But from the script we got, Jack Black was incredible. And he had so much fun playing the character of Bowser that it's hard not to say he is the best performance in the entire movie. But then, the script he was given was cliche, like I said, because they had so many lines of dialogue that were so conventional from other movies like this, and just other movies in general, like villainous tropes like that. They had a lot of them. But I would say that most of the characters had that, so it's not a fault of one specific character, and it's definitely not a fault of Jack Black because I think he was incredible in the role. It's just that the script wasn't incredible. I just slapped my microphone. How does this sound? I think it sounds really annoying, right? That also probably sounds really annoying. It happens with all microphones. I don't know why. No, I know why, but I'm not telling you. Haha. The humor from these characters, it works for families, but for people that are really, really mature, and especially just like kids who love Mario, but they're also mature, the humor just doesn't work. It's one of the things that was disappointing about the movie, because if the humor was amazing, the movie could have been incredible. And, some people think it's absolutely incredible. I mean, the audience score is a 96%. But then, the critic score is a 59%, so... But like I said, the humor, it misses the mark a lot of the time. Some jokes are actually funny, and I found myself laughing at a couple of the jokes. But then, you have some of these really annoying jokes that are just very cliche, and other characters that say jokes, and their characters are cliche, but then the jokes are also really cliche and cringe and conventional. They're just very inconsistent, if you know what I mean. But Luigi is a character that has a lot of jokes with him that are funny. I feel like Luigi is always in a funny situation, which is really cool. And, it added more spark and fun to the movie. And that was nice. But, the entire sequences, all of where are my words? All of the scenes with Luigi were just very, really entertaining, especially in the beginning. They spend their entire life making an ad for the Super Mario Brothers, Mario and Luigi. And that was just so funny. And especially after that, when you get that whole bathroom sequence, it was incredible. But he is one of my favorite characters because he's very innocent, and all of his scenes are just funny, especially with Bowser. He's basically the whole mustache thing. Like, why would you do that, Bowser? Why? And the animation for this movie is stunning. It is incredible to look at. All the visuals are incredible, and the everything that ties into the visual aspect of this movie is incredible, and it might actually be the best part of the film. And the animation for all these characters is phenomenal. So definitely the animation, the visuals, all of those things are incredible, especially the spectacle scenes in the movie are really, really cool to look at because of the visuals. But the passion for these characters and the entire world of Mario is felt from these writers and directors. And that's one of the things that I loved about this, is because, take Percy Jackson, the books are so much better than the movies because Chris Columbus didn't have his heart in Percy Jackson. But then you go to Harry Potter, and Chris Columbus really, really loved Harry Potter. So he actually did a really good job with the first two movies. So that's what they have in Mario, and I think it works really well. Before I give you guys my score, if you want to like or do something like that, I don't know what you do. You can subscribe. That would help me a lot. It would help my soul a lot, and I would really appreciate it. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is definitely going to work well for families. This massive world is interesting, the nostalgia level is high, and the animation is the best out of any Illumination movie. The downside comes with the pacing, the story not being interesting, and the humor that is aimed solely at kids. In conclusion, this is definitely a family movie. Also, 2 post-credit scenes, definitely worth the wait, in my opinion. And one is mid, it's not a mid-credit, it's not a mid-level, it's actually like mid-credit, one's post-credit. You get what I mean? 67. That's my score. I think it's it's enjoyable, it's fun. And I think it's, again, definitely gonna work well for families. One thing that I didn't mention is the sound effects and the nods and all those things. They're so much fun in the movie. Like I said, the nostalgia and all of this. When Luigi's phone rings, that was one of my favorite parts because, well, you'll see if you watch the movie. If you've seen the movie, then you have already seen it. So the nostalgia level, they do a really good job with that at making it very high. But that's pretty much it for my review of the Super Mario Brothers movie. Stay tuned for my review of Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves coming tomorrow. And until then, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.